Hello. So it's 3:07 a.m. Y'all know the drill. Trying to save some storage space on my phone. So at the moment, maybe because of me being upset about those threats, those online threats is probably what got me still awake. So, um, so I saw a video about a black female in New Orleans. It broke my heart. It was a black female in the New Orleans metro area, somewhere in Jefferson Parish, probably on the West Bank, in the Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office. You know, the Jefferson Parish JP. They they had. I mean, I've seen them be rough with people, and fake ass Gretna police. You know, Gretna police, Gretna, Louisiana, Gretna police is who, I started to hate. They gave me the perception that to hate cops, and why I call them the bully fag cops is what I call them. But high school, elementary school, well, not elementary school, but middle school and high school police officers and college police officers, they're usually, most of the time, usually nice. But because of the gang stalking, I had to deal with abusive college police officers on University of New Orleans, where I graduated from. I had to deal with them. You know, but most of the time, um, the only nice police officers in society are high school and middle school and college police officers. So, this is National Bullying Prevention Month. And so, Freemasonry, George Floyd and his Masonic connections, it was the reason why he had like 10 funerals and all those protests. And I don't know how many funerals he had, but it's like he had several funerals and a gold casket and a Masonic funeral. But you know, he had, the knee in his neck and stuff, and some people were saying that it's a psyop. But this black female in Jefferson Parish, Louisiana, um, I saw a video where they said that she had one eye and was bullied all her life and disabled or something like that. And people in the neighborhood would harass, and bully her and stuff like that. Like, I don't remember. I think they said her eye was taken out years ago. And so her eye was taken out years ago. And so she got made fun of and bullied because of that. And then 3 men bullied and assaulted her. And then somehow, I don't know if she called the cops or someone else called the cops. But the police came, and I don't even think she was out of control or anything, but the police, it was a white male police officer who banged her head up. I mean, repeatedly bang her head on the concrete. And then he tried to gaslight her and call her crazy, when she tried to report the situation. Makes me wonder if she was a targeted individual. But that seemed like it didn't spark national outrage. You know, like the way it did George Floyd. And I've been oppressed by other black cops too. Cops of, you know, black, white, Hispanic, and Asian. You know, in Los Angeles, you know, I've been oppressed by Hispanic and Asian cops. So, um, the the black cops, male or female, that I've dealt with, not all of them, but a lot of them, it's like they're black and delusionally believe that they're white and then try to act the opposite gender. Like Detective Carter from the LAPD, who handled the rape case with the Derwin O's guy that was the Freemason. She was a black female detective, April Carter. I mean, LAPD 77th Division, I think it is. Detective April Carter, she was a bully. And she was a black female that thought she was tough. That was the lady who interrogated me for 2 hours and threatened to have me arrested. And I'm like, well, that's why I haven't been reporting rapes and stuff like that, you know, because you reverse it on me and falsely accuse me of lying. So it was part of the gang stalking that I didn't even get the proper help. I mean, that's a different video to tell the whole story about that. And on my first channel, the first Psych World channel, I did tell that whole story about what happened. But Starbricker got that the Psych World channel taken down. You know, so Detective Carter, you know, it was somebody from the UCLA Rape Treatment Center in Santa Monica who stood up for me. But then the lady was like, but the lady didn't even know me that well, but she stood up for me. But when she said, you know, she has talking about me, she said, you know, she has developmental delay, right? And that's when Detective Carter backed off and humbled herself and wanted to owe me an apology. Yeah, because I mean, Detective Carter, I mean, I'm pretty sure you're part of the Order of the Eastern Star. And I was in Long Beach, and they had a black male cop who act like he wants to carry himself as like a white female. She doesn't even know you. You know, and it's like the male cops, it's funny, black or white, you know, they try to act all like tough with being aggressive and try to tackle you down, but when they're lecturing you, they want to have effeminate mannerisms and way of talking and stuff like that. Like in narcissistic abusers, I see that, you know, when if you're a male narcissistic abuser who's married to a female, no matter what color or race you're a male narcissistic abuser, and you do everything like the female, like you have swishy and you got feminine mannerisms. And then a female narcissistic abuser is supposed to be a straight woman, but then she try to act tough, like and hard, like a man. And some of them come off as trying to act like they delusionally believe that they're a thug, a masculine thug or something. You know, so even the effeminate acting supposed straight narcissistic men, they still want to demand power and control, you know, and think they have high authority. So, it's like I'm feeling, you know, disturbed and upset about, you know, what that police officer did to that black female. You know, bang her head several times. And I remember the Young Turks on YouTube. They showed a video about a white male police officer. The girl was obviously very pregnant, and she was 14 years old. And I forgot what he did, whether he beat her up or tased her. And then and I don't remember if he killed her. And 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 so I don't remember if he killed her or not, but it's like he tried to play innocent and lie and say that he didn't know she was pregnant. And so I wanted this video to talk about, you know, a brief little bit about the misconception of bullies. So, you know, some people say that bullies are sociopaths. That, you know, if they got thug in their personality and, you know, trying to be gangster, hood, and ghetto and like a thug, you know, some people call that personality sociopaths. And like all they've been witnessed, like in the hood, like they had the Charlie Bo 313 channel that you know drives. He got a YouTube channel driving around a lot of different hoods in different cities and states. And you know he'll drive around um and show you what this hood area is like in Compton, California, New Orleans, Louisiana, Atlanta, Georgia, you know, where Memphis, Tennessee, wherever, you know. And so there was also a documentary, several parts called Hood to Hood documentary. And I've seen, of course, I mean, I'm from New Orleans, so I had to see those segments, you know. They had them on YouTube. I don't know if they still have them. And people in the hood who, you know, black people in the hood who, you know, I guess they are real gangsters and thugs. You know, they would tell you straight up, you know, brag like it's a badge of honor to have no conscience. And it's a badge of honor to brag about the rough life they witnessed or the rough life they had, you know, in the living in the projects in the hood and seeing their friends. Like if you're 9 years old and you see like you're 9 years old and you eyewitness, you know, another 9 year old get shot and killed that you went to school with, and then you mind boggled by that. But then again, they get like desensitized to that lifestyle, and you know, it's a badge of honor for them to walk around with all the friends that they had that died in the hood throughout the years and stuff like that. Or if they had to eyewitness their own mom, you know, die of a drug overdose or some kind of trauma, you know, and and people, I was told that, you know, people like me wouldn't last in the hood. Like I took it to offense when people told me that I would not last in New York. And I thought I wanted to have a successful career of translation in New York. Oh, you're not going to make it in New York. And I thought, you're just trying to bring me down. Or you just don't want to see me succeed. But I didn't realize how rough it was until I got to New York and Los Angeles. Like, you know, but they said I lived in the hood in Los Angeles. You know, if you a thug and you lived in the hood in Compton, how you going to laugh at me living in the hood? So, when you see police officers who are like bullies, and I call them the bully fag cops, they're bullies and abusive people who, they participate in organized gang stalking, and they participate in regular crimes. Like I heard about a crime in Los Angeles, and I heard about a recent crime too somewhere. I don't remember if it was here in the Pensacola metro area or somewhere else, and I don't remember if I heard it online or in person about um I forgot what the story was about recently, like within the past day or two, about something bad happening to like a pregnant teenager or something. But I think I got the story mixed up. But I remember when I was in Los Angeles, they had this event, several times, and I was gang stalked there and didn't realize, summer night lights, where they had allowed the kids to play sports and play and allow communities to be out at night, and they said it's supposed to discourage gang activity. Well, I heard that LAPD had LAPD had allowed, they sat there and watched a teenage black girl get gang raped, and the police stood there and watched it. That's how corrupt they are. Los Angeles is the city of demons, devils. And I don't know which is more wicked, Los Angeles or New Orleans. For different reasons, they got their own evils. So they say that police officers, were bullied in school and had no friends and were social outcasts or whatever. And they go on to bully. That's what people say. But I've been bullied all my life and outcasted all my life. And, I try to live peaceably amongst all men and women and boys and girls, and, try to stay out of trouble. But, they try to reverse and make like I'm the bully because I show out. I mean, because I prove my gang stalking. But that's different though. But I wanted to say personally that the bullies I've encountered, I was the outcast in school who was bullied by the popular people. Bullied, harassed, and threatened and laughed at by the popular people. And people who are popular and well liked gang up on me and bully, harass, and laugh at me. And, but I mean, I think my sophomore year in high school, I had a couple of little friends here and there. And then junior year, I was a little bit more hated. But then my senior year, everybody wanted me dead and nearly succeeded at getting me to not graduate. Try to set me up to not get to graduate from high school, and I was graduating with honors and just barely made it at that. And I'm not allowed to mention my achievements, like graduating from high school with honors, but I just barely made it out of college. And I'm not allowed to discuss my achievements and positive moments. I never put my college degree or my high school diploma on a pedestal or anything like that. I'm just wondering, like, if I have a bachelor's degree and haven't been given a chance in life, and people more successful than me, with nice cars and big houses. Why would you try to stop that? The foster mom herself was a abusive bully who ran her house like a cult. Ran her house like a cult. And had me, my twin sister, and the foster sister Joni. You know, the foster mom wanted us to spy and snitch on each other, and the foster mom demanded worship and wanted us to be loyal to her. And you know, but the foster mom was that secretive with us that she didn't really discuss her childhood with us, or she didn't discuss her life with us. But we would had to call her mom. You know, but and society acted like they had the authority. People in society had to act like they had the authority to say, "Well, that's your mom." And we had such strong Stockholm syndrome that I broke that spell and wish I can take every moment of that idolatry back. you know, I didn't realize the foster mom was that evil to put me in this gang stalking program. So I'm just, just a video of me questioning. I've been outcasted and bullied all my life, and the bullies I've had, they were popular and well liked. They, I wasn't bullied by. I personally was not bullied by social outcasts. It's like, and then the people who used to bully me, they bullied me in groups or treated me mean in groups. But then if I was in the bathroom with a girl, like say at Gretna Junior High or something, if I had to use the bathroom and there was another girl who came up in there, when she's around friends, she will bully me. But then behind closed doors, it'll be just me and her one on one, and she would act like she would give me encouraging and motivational advice, or try to tell me how to deal with a bully. It's like, well, but but I mean, I guess that's how society was. That like the foster sister Shelly, she bullied, harassed, and laughed at me when she had an audience. But then behind closed doors, she would just act stuck up and mean and get an attitude with me for no reason at all. But then she would try to make a whole show, a whole circus show, with trying to make fun of me. I didn't realize that these people were wicked. Like, why would the foster sister Shelly need to be jealous of me when she didn't really have to work all these years, and she could just sit down and watch TV all day and meddle in other people's business? And her husband Brian was freaking successful, very financially successful, and they were able to live off of one income, successfully off of one income. And my twin sister used to say that Brian and Shelley used to illegally claim us on their income taxes. And then I saw in 2006, it didn't even cross my mind to but the foster sister Shelley in 2006, I saw a paper where she claimed me on her income taxes. But you don't like me though, and I'm not considered family to you. Why would you do that? you know, but they'll be quick to report you if they caught you breaking the law, or if they try to push you up to break the law, and then once you do it, and then they turn around and act like they want to get you in trouble. I'm like, well, wow, you want to set somebody up. So, and of course, there's bullying in the biological family too. You know, um, and the biological sister Ramona did the same thing. Behind closed doors, she would treat me mean and be abusive and yell at me for no reason. And then, in front of an audience, she'll try to make a clown out of you and bully, harass, and laugh at you. And my twin sister would do the same thing. The whole entire biological family, but some family members would just avoid me like the plague. for no reason at all, because based on the lies and false rumors that they heard about me. Like, I don't know, even know what it would have been like if my niece Monica could be cool with me or nice to me or respectful or whatever. But because she's been abusive and mean, that's why I call her Hellface Ugly Monica. As a result, after she started being mean to me, when I didn't do you shit, so. And if Rebecca was still nice to me, I wouldn't be walking around calling her whore Rebecca. Been the talk of the family about her being a whore, but you gonna act like you think you higher and better than me, and I haven't done you anything. I like the biological brother Sean used to say, this family gonna go to hell. Like the family, the whole entire like foster and biological family from New Orleans, they all wicked as fuck, like very wicked and evil. Sean would be like, this family gonna go to hell, Candy. So I'm gonna try to see about, because it's now uh, phone won't let me. I think the phone is frozen, but my phone won't let me see what time it is. But I'm gonna try to get me some more sleep, and I'll see y'all. Try to get me some sleep. I didn't get to have any sleep yet, so sorry about that.